Now on record for the 8:15 review calendar is Chris McGuire. McGuire is not here. How about Tyler Sorensen? Mr. Sorensen, come on up, have a seat. How are you? So far, so good. Docket indicates that we need a drug and alcohol assessment, something to do with victim impact panel, alcohol and drug information school. Where are we?
So I had found out after I'd called around for like addiction and treatment, nowhere takes TRICARE Prime. So for the last 2 months, I have been working on cars, helping family friends to save up money.
So you know, nothing formal, nothing proof yet. So it's a financial thing.
So I have about 300, so that's enough for the evaluation, which is 150. Then each class is like $30 for Northwest Resources.
Sorensen, it's one of those hoops you pretty much have to jump through, and yeah, the only real interest there is, you know, do everything we can to make sure that you're not in the same position you're in now. You don't have to come and listen to somebody tell you what's wrong. Things. Why don't we do this? How much time do you think you need to get started on all this?
If I could get like another month or 2-month extension, I could for sure get it done.
February 15th.
Just so I can get the evaluation and at least a couple of classes in, because they should be weekly or every other week.
Why don't we go to April 11th?
April 11th.
Give you enough time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunately these requirements that are imposed on you by the legislature and then by the court are all of them cost money. Funding is a problem with everybody and everywhere, but the authorities of the see other things that they would rather fund than helping people do what they need to do.
Yeah.
April 11th, 8:15, room 1. Sorensen, I'm signing an order to that effect. Before you leave, I want you to go to the window outside the courtroom to your left and get a copy of today's order.
Okay.
How's life going otherwise? You look
yeah, it's going
a little
pretty
resigned, if nothing else, but you look healthy and happy.
Yeah.
How are things going otherwise? Any work prospects? Any?
Put in like maybe 30 applications this week, so I haven't heard nothing back yet.
Well, spring is on its way. It will get here, and hopefully with it, time will be better. Any questions at all?
No.
So Sorensen, go ahead, get a copy of today's order, look it over, and good luck. Yeah, we'll just take a look and see how things are the next time we see you. Until then, you take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you. And be careful out there. The weather is not all that good. Hey, take care. Eric Strobel. Mr. Strobel, good morning.
Morning.
Same situation, victim impact panel, alcohol and drug information school.
So the person I was supposed to, well, the people that I was going to, the person running it wasn't able to show up, so it got rescheduled. I have it 2 days from now. It's on Saturday. From 9 to 5, Saturday.
Oh,
That's
wonderful. If we reset it out to the 29th, is that going to give you enough time to get that and get proof?
I might be able to get the
why don't we go to?
I have to do the victim panel still, which I think I can get the following Saturday. I'm trying to, but it might be the one after that.
How about March 14th?
That would be great. Yeah.
Let's go March 14th.
Because I'll for sure have the class done in 2 days, as long as
Perfect.
nothing
And
else.
don't trust the agency to get things here. Make sure that they're good about giving classes and everything, but they're not so very good about filing compliance reports with the court.
Yeah.
Mr. Hatfield, anything to add? And life is going well, I trust. You're here, you look healthy, you're happy, you didn't get in a wreck on the way in.
Yeah, no, we made it. He drove pretty good.
Mr. Strobel, well, I've had better luck with just signing things manually, but everything's on a screen these days.
Oh, that's fine. No problem.
March 14th, 8:15, same time, and
I should have, and if I get everything completed, I can just get a hold of you guys.
what I would do is, yes, if you're in compliance, no need to, you've got better people in your life to listen to than me. But yeah,
Oh,
if
no, you
you're
guys are great.
in full compliance, if you got that done, good idea to call a couple of days before court to make sure it's on file.
Yeah, I don't want.
I don't know how many times I've heard an agent, the agency said they sent it
Yeah,
2
I
weeks ago.
don't want to not show up when they forgot to do something.
Mean to at the time, but never quite get around to it. Signing the order, go ahead and pick a copy of it up at the window. It'll have the date and time on it. March 14th at 8:15.
Okay.
In the meantime, take care of yourself and see, well, did I say, I hope we don't see you back here?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Always good to see you, but
Yeah.
hey,
Oh, yeah.
but I'm sure it's better for you if you don't see me.
Yeah.
So-
All right. Have a good day.
You take care of yourself. Thanks for your patience.
Oh, yeah.
That leaves one, Christopher McGuire. You need a chemical dependency eval from him. Which we have not received. Yeah. There's nothing from either. This is a protection order violation case. Any indication of any new violations, Donnie, since then? Did he wish a warrant? Apparently, Mr. McGuire. So ordered, 2,500, cash or both. We do have an 8:30 in custody. Not on our hook, but apparently they're on a DOC hold. We may have bring him up and we'll. Mr. Schroeder, good morning. You're now unmuted. Can you hear me okay?
I can, Your Honor. Good morning. Thank you for allowing me to appear remotely.
And apparently, your client called in and he was very sick and he was gonna appear by phone. He hasn't signed in yet. Should we wait a little bit, or do you know anything more than I do?
Well, what he told me was he has a punctured lung.
Sounds
I
like-
called in and said I was asking to appear remotely, but I don't know.
Why don't, based on the non-appearance, I'm not gonna issue any warrant or something, it's withdrawn, but I think we should probably just set the thing over.
That's fine. I guess I'm a little confused. The only thing I saw in my notes here is that you're looking for the chemical dependency eval and proof of completion. Did you not send that in?
That's correct. We don't have that.
Oh, well, we'll fix that. And set this over and
Today's the 15th. We have court the 29th of this month or the 14th of next month. If you think he's in the process of getting the eval or something, maybe we ought to set it out.
no, this was done. My records show he was done with treatment before we. So, that's what I have here in my notes. We'll make sure that we get that over to the court right away.
29th or 14th.
If I can appear remotely, I can do the 29th. So I have another, or I can be in person on the 14th.
No, you can appear remotely. Prefer to have your client here in person, but if
Sure.
you want remotely, that's fine with me. And Mr. Atfield, do you have any problem with that? No. No, you can appear remotely, as long as your client's here, but we'll reset it out to the 29th. We'll send, Mr. McGuire notice and, hope that, all goes well with his, situation, and we'll send you notice as well.
Thank you, Your Honor, and I will be messaging him immediately.
Message him that he does not need to appear today, and if he does, I'll just simply tell him the matter's continued to, the 29th and to give you a call.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, counsel.
Schroeder, thank you. You take care. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah, if he does, sign in, message him that punctured lung, that doesn't sound, does not sound good. It looks like the JO is just signed on. Whether Dan's there or not, we don't know.
There we go. Morning, Judge. Can you hear me?
Trevor, I can hear you just fine. Hear me.
Okay. Yeah, let me just try to see if I can. Yeah, they put us on a little bit different computer this morning, and the sound is more faint on our end. But
There is a little trouble, but it's minimal.
I can hear you though. So this is let's get to the calendar here. So this is Brian Speed, and he's on for arraignment this morning on a charge of disorderly conduct. I was provided a copy of the discovery in this matter and would have the opportunity to discuss this case with Mr. Steve. And right now he's otherwise being held on, I think, a Department of Corrections hold. But I talked to him about this case. He was interested in taking care of it today because he might have some desire or an opportunity to get into some kind of treatment when he gets out. So I explained to him what an arraignment is. It's being read the charges in open court, the elements that the city would have to prove, the maximums that could be imposed, and then he could enter a not guilty plea. Instead, he'd like to waive arraignment and proceed with a plea. And I have prepared a statement of defense on plea of guilty for him, with which I reviewed with him. I've gone over with him the rights that he gets up by pleading guilty, and he's, as far as I know, he's prepared to enter a plea this morning.
Trevor, good morning, sir. Is your full name Brian Justin Steve?
Yes, it is, sir.
Mr. Steve, do you disagree with anything at all Mr. Haverco just said? I'm appointing him to represent you in this matter.
No, he's doing great, Your Honor.
I'm looking at a statement of defendant on plea of guilty to one count of disorderly conduct. Plea form tells me you're 34 years of age. Have you
Yeah.
gone through the plea process?
Yes, Your Honor.
And if you had any questions at all, were your questions answered?
No, Your Honor.
If I accept the plea, you give up the rights contained in paragraph 5, no trial, no appeal, simply a sentencing which could be up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. This being a simple misdemeanor. You realize that?
Yes, Your Honor.
With that in mind, as to one count of disorderly conduct alleged to have occurred within the city of Yelm on February 8th, 2014, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
You make that plea of your own free will.
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Anybody make any threats or promises to you to make you plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I will find your plea to be freely, knowingly, and voluntarily made, and your statement in paragraph 11 of the plea form does satisfy the factual elements. Mr. Steve, the recommendation is 90 days in jail, but also suspended on the condition you have law-abiding behavior. I guess no fine is being recommended. Mr. Hatfield, anything to add to the recommendation? Mr. Haverco, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, Your Honor, because of the defendant's status of indigency, he doesn't appear at this point in time to have an ability to pay any legal or financial obligations. So I believe that was the basis for the city not recommending financial costs. So other than that, Your Honor, I would ask that Your Honor follow the recommendation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Steve. If you have anything you'd like me to know, now's the time to tell me. You don't have to say anything, but if you want me to know anything about yourself or your situation there, let me know.
Oh, yeah, I believe that it's a holy war and it's angels and demons trying to come against Jesus Christ. So I guess I'm gonna go to a mental health patient because I guess I'm crazy.
Well, I understand you're being held on DOC and hopefully everything works out.
Because I'm not that crazy.
I'm going to follow the recommendation of time suspended on you, on the condition you. Mr. Steve, I can wish you the best of luck. Hopefully you sit.
It's only in America.